My first instinct is it sounds like science fiction.
The microchip is safe in humans.
I'm very concerned about this.
I don't know if I'm ready for this yet.
J-Mel Golden says even if she could, she would not put a tiny microchip into her son Leo's arm to track him.
It's kind of a scary thought to me, really.
Scary, she says, because it's so new. But Daniel Hickey already has one.
Hi, how's everything?
They've been putting in cats and dogs for years. It's about time they put it into human beings.
Hickey, a retired Navy commander, is one of about 350 people in the U.S. who has this radio frequency ID chip in his arm. It's not GPS. It won't track people. Instead, a quick scan, and in Hickey's case, it brings up an ID number. That links to a computer program and his medical records. It's sort of a human barcode.
To me, I think it's the wave of the future in medicine.
Dr. Jonathan Musher, who works for the company that sells the chip, says it will save lives.
The FDA stands firmly behind this.
He admits there have been no long-term studies on people, but nonetheless, he's convinced it's safe.
There's been over 10 million pets in 15 years that have had this microchip without any problems.
And there are some who see no problem using the chip for more than a medical ID. Parents are putting these chips in kids in Mexico where there's a higher risk of kidnappings. The scanners are put up at airports and bus stations, so if a chipped child is there, police know.
Something happens, let's not even pick a horrible thing like abduction, but just, they get lost somewhere. And so if the police or EMS has something like this and you could quickly identify someone, I think it's terrific.
At this point, Verichip says it is not considering implanting kids. But a medical ethicist at Fletcher Allen, Dr. Robert McCauley, says it won't be long before someone does. And he says chipping children will come at a price.
We're taking away a lot of what being a child means. And all of us as parents try to balance those things. I think this is out of balance.
When you see that, what's the first thing that you think?
I think invasive. Just feels very invasive.
Moms Ellen Fassett and Amy Spiegel both say without hesitation they would not chip their kids.
It goes deeper than whether or not if they're kidnapped you can find them. It goes deeper as to when they're 18 years old. Where's the privacy issue? Where are you going to draw the line?
Hey! Can we share?
J-Mel Golden says in today's world she understands why some parents would chip their kids. But her little boy, Leo, will be chip-free.
It's so tiny, but the thought of putting something in a little body, it just...
Good parents who are looking over their children are going to take some really concrete steps to keep them safe. I don't think we need to go to the point of implanting chips in them.
All right, this next one's a little creepy. I want to see what you guys think. Okay.
It isn't.
I heard about this. Brooke likes this idea, which tells you a lot about Brooke. Listen to this story. Okay, so if you forgot your ticket to a soccer game in Argentina, it's not a problem because you can use the microchip that's been embedded under your skin by the team. An Argentinian soccer team planning experimentally to this point to offer supporters a chance to implant a microchip in their skin. Lets them walk right through, like Easy Pass in your car.
It's an Easy
You
Pass.
just walk right into the stadium.
But the Easy Pass is in your car, not in your wrist.
That's
But
correct.
see, I'm not really thinking about it in terms of sports as much as I would love to put one in my kids.
Just to know where they are?
I know it's creepy and really futuristic, but my dog has one.
Right.
And she ran away and ended up, we live downtown, and she ended up, in Harlem. And somebody did deliver her to a facility, a place, and they scanned her, and then they found us. And I honestly am not completely against chipping my children.
Have you proposed this to the girls?
I haven't. No, I thought I would do it in their sleep.
Now they know.
I would put it...
Just, Mom, Mom, what
Just
was
a
that?
button,
Oh, I
go to
don't know.
sleep.
It's a
Kakoosh.
mosquito. There's something about it. I don't know about the scanning and that people are like, oh, it'll help you in the subways.
You're going to be programming them to eat their vegetables with a button.
It's going to happen, though.
Yeah.
We're scanning things with our eyes.
Yeah.
When it's not just a thumbprint anymore. It's not just, so I wouldn't put it past it being done.
Couldn't we just put it in our phone? Everything's in the phone and swipe the phone
When
or
you get
something?
on a plane now, you can just beep, you go like that.
How do you find your children if they somehow get kidnapped?
All right.
Really taking this going.
I'm bringing it way down.
Bring it back to the blacklist. Back to the blacklist. So the official, by the way, for the soccer team says the chip does not have a tracking device.
Oh, Oh, okay.
So they can't follow you, they claim. And it carries only basic information about the fan. My thing
Then
about
I
this
don't like-
is,
then I don't
it's
like
not that hard to walk in now. They have scanners on your ticket, and you go beep, and you
Plus,
walk in.
You know
Right,
there's
that's
going to be
true.
problems with it.
You're
Like,
not saving time.
no, and there's problems with it even if it's on your phone. There are going to be problems, so I don't think it's going to.
Except you love it.
Except I like the tracking device. I like a little low
working
jack
on a
on
whole
my
other
baby.
chip behind closed doors
Right.
with a team of scientists.
I want a baby low.
Yeah.
Baby low jack.
I see.
That's what I
Okay.
want.
That works.
You've already branded it up.
I'm branded
The baby
it
low.
up. The
Baby
baby
low.
low.
For a low, low price of $9.99.
Exactly.
Baby low.